record. They've won 3 in a row. Their only 2 losses were quad 1 losses. And they're looking to be a top 2 seed in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2014. Tennessee and Florida on Rocky Top. Joe Lindsay will put it in the air, and we are underway in Knoxville. So this lineup for Tennessee has been together less than 3% of plays all season long. They start with a corner 3 that's off the mark. So Florida team that moves with different speeds. At home, Todd Golden really wants his squad to push it a little more deliberate in road environments. Condon rejected by Alpara.
They goaltend as Condon had deep post position and one of the best blockers in the SEC. Okpara gets it right at the peak. They do not have that option, obviously, this game on offense.
Dubar gets into the paint, back rims it, finds his miss, and the push shot uses every bit of the rim to get in. 2 minutes in, Florida hasn't made a field goal yet. Gators are 0 for 5. Here's a takeaway. Jordan Gainey rejected at the rim, no whistle. It'll be Tennessee basketball.
Try to really make it tough. Excuse me, that's Dubar. And then here's Gainey. Just makes an athletic play.
Clayton, sidestep 3, drills it. Walter Clayton Jr. since 2020. Dubar gets deep. Little shake, and baby hook is good. 2-man game with Martin and Condon. Double comes on Condon. Rejected by Cade Phillips. He sent it to the Gatorade cooler.
A big time help by Cade Phillips says, give me. You're already seeing them be way more physical. They have 4 offensive rebounds early in this game themselves due to the Tennessee Vols.
Contested jumper is an air ball from Lanier, but a putback. The shorthanded Volunteers against the 5th-ranked team in the country. Clayton off the screen. Got it. His second triple of the day.
He makes it look so easy, so smooth. Asked to bump him out more on this. Cade Phillips is way underneath the screen, and that's just way too much space. The scouting report.
Personal fouls for Tennessee. Sam Alexis jump hook.
I think that's a good move for him. The transfer from UT Chattanooga.
Chaz Lanier has started this game 0 for 3, including 0 for 2 from deep. Phillips hesitated.
Got shot in Knoxville, but that's how hungry this crowd is to see them make one from deep.
Alexis, another jump hook.
Yeah.
And he got another one.
Yeah, he's not traditionally.
Florida had in their first matchup, 41-4 in the paint. There's Gainey with the mid-range.
And Tennessee has not been in rotation hardly at all defensively, which is a good sign for Vols.
Early 3, good! Chaz Lanier's first make of the game.
52 from 3, unheard of. Chaz Lanier says, get that lid off the rim, wake up Rocky. Eventually led to a deflection by Lanier and a short shot clock.
What do you think of the Meshack on Clayton matchup?
Meshack's a tough one there, man, but so is Clayton. And good job by Clayton not settling with a pull-up 3. Highlights in this one early, and here's Clayton going to take Meshack, one of the best defenders in the country, off the bounce, and that's just a tough 2 floater.
Floater. Not there. A push ahead by Richard. Got deep and converts.
I think that's one area Florida has been able to make Tennessee pay more in transition as they lead Tennessee 5-0 in fast break points, which is a big number in a low-scoring game. As the Vols have not been able to. For Tennessee, I think Gainey off the ball has been their best offense. Try to get him coming off some of those down screens.
Meshack turnaround, rolls it home.
Than they did down in Gainesville.
Genulu gets a paint touch.
Yeah, that's 6
right
points.
After Okpara.
Yeah, I mean that's a crucial 6 points. A lot of this is 260 pounds versus 235 pounds, and so I just feel like even though there's a lot of perimeter threats on the outside.
I mentioned this before. They made just 24% of open jumpers against Kentucky. Wow, what a rejection! Quick hops inside, another block this time by Phillips. And Tennessee comes out of the scrum with the basketball. Chaz Lanier, transition 3. Tennessee only 2 for its last 10. They get the ball across the timeline. Florida brings a double. Here's a lob, and Phillips the flush.
Ran the offense well, got to the free throw line 4 times, which they've got to have. Nice backdoor cut.
Pass, too, and layup for Jordan Gainey.
Going to deny Gainey the ball coming back here. They call it kind of top blocking. You've got to have a pressure release, and that's it right there. A good read by Gainey, a great one-hand backdoor pass by Dubar.
Gainey nearly lost control of it. Here's Lanier. Florida gets it out of his hands quickly. A Parra jump hook. 3-point defense, one of the best in the country. In fact, the best from a percentage standpoint. Gainey around the screen. Pull up. 15-footer is good. And Tennessee on a roll. Todd Golden needing a Florida timeout.
I think Gainey may be their best ball screen offensive threat because he can pull up from mid-range three or at the rim coming. So they've got to add what we just showed you there to their arsenal.
Tennessee on a 14-2 run, and Thomas Houck is
Houck play. Just a tough cover for Dubar because he's going to give up a lot of size. That's an aggressive drive through contact and one.
Is the ball less sticky with Ziegler on the bench? Oh, it goes in. A little bit of luck helps. Credit Okpara if you got a fingertip on that one. Lob attempt. The throw comes from behind the arc. If it's not touched, it would be a 3.
Good point, Tom. I do think they're not deferring to the point guard.
Woo. And a jam on the other side for Condon. The 19-16 Florida lead in the first half, and then the starting role. Okpara able to find it. Going to work on Condon. Nice touch by the big fella. Meshack will set it up. Near off the screen, they go the opposite way to Gainey. Shot clock at 2. Gainey got it!
Cuts, and then if you give him a ball screen, he just reads that help defender so well and knows it's late in the clock and says, I'm just going to do a step back 3 here. And that's a big time shot. And if that misses, oftentimes, especially if your point guard shoots that corner 3, that helped Broome get ready for Tennessee on that big win.
Dig down from Dubar, and it turns into a blocked shot. Tennessee just 3 for 16 from behind the arc. Deep pass into Houck. And a push for Sam Alexis. He's got a half dozen. Because Auburn's not the only one. Tennessee won't be the only one to ask to do it. Kentucky's without Lamont Butler, their starting point guard. And defensive mastermind Lanier with his third 3. Now, he used 3 for 7 for deep. And the Volunteers shooting 50% from behind the arc since the break. Tennessee, comfortable running clock. Boswell couldn't get anybody open, though, and it's a block by Richard.
But that's where Rick Barnes will say that's not on Boswell, that's on Lanier. 2 and White the ball, and he's denied here. He's got to find a way to either back cut, come off some other screens, but he can't just. But that's where Rick Barnes will say that's not on Boswell, that's on Lanier. The play is for him. He's got to show more fight in getting off some of that top block denial coverage. Here the Volunteers are up 15 against one of the nation's best offenses that can't find anything.
Meshack to save. Phillips touch pass. Gets it back. What a move by Tennessee.
There. And how about this effort? Gets the deflection steal. What a give and go to finish the fast break.
Why not? Banks closed. Okpara and Meshack with the follow. The energy for Tennessee is unmatchable. They are feeding off of. Contested 2 for Denzel Aberdeen, his first field goal of the game.
That doesn't know the clues either.
But I'll blame the kids. To help solve it. Here's Lanier. He's got the answers.
The soreness that he had after that hyperextension didn't feel right.
Again. And drills it again. Chaz Lanier with 5 threes. He is the Lanier of old. Clayton rejected.
Left ankle.
Lanier hounded by Richard. He shook him. And a great recovery by Will Richard. Richard flips it outside. Elijah Martin drills his first.
Struggled.
Yep.
And then as the offense clicked in the second half, this home court advantage really ignited them.
3 ball for Elijah Martin. He's got a couple now. Tennessee has won 55 of its last 60 home games. Gainey again gets stuck under the rim. John Sevier Highway is not exactly the most fluid.
It has got to be one of the best defensive performances Rick Barnes has had in a long time.
Here's Gainey at the glass. Gainey downhill, lob and flush, and an exclamation point for Big Orange. Great crowd on hand tonight. Today, I should say, in Knoxville, and getting ready to send you to a sold-out crowd in Oxford, Mississippi for a big SEC showdown. Here's Meshack. And that'll be the end of this one. This will be the 6th straight home win for Tennessee against a top 5 opponent, Rick Barnes. Todd Gold with the handshake. That is the most in the SEC. The longest streak in SEC history. Rocky Top has been perfect for Tennessee against top 5 opponents.